Hi everyone, it's Natasha Mott here, founder of Raising the Vibes Metaphysical Academy. I wanted to share a few tips with you with regards to grounding. Now, we all know the importance of grounding. Grounding keeps us centered, it keeps us connected to the earth. Earthing is another way of, saying grounding. And it's interesting because even in electrical work, we tend to, earth all our circuits because it tends to protect them, right? So grounding is of utmost, importance, especially now in these times when there's so much happening around, with the energies. Most of you are light workers, most of you are energy healers. There is a lot. We're processing a lot. We're going through a lot. So I thought I would just do a general basic reminder of a few tips that you can use to help ground you. Now, one of the tips that I, use to ground or to earth is actually being out in nature, walking barefoot and actually feeling the ground, but really setting that intention of every step that you take that you are connecting to Mother Earth. Another way that I usually tend to ground is I usually try and imagine that I'm sinking my feet into the ground, so that I'm actually in the ground quite a little bit, and then I just connect. Another way that you could ground is visualizing that you're a tree, especially the bottom half of your body, and you start growing roots that go really, really deep into the earth's crust. The deeper they go, it is important that not only are they thick and deep and really connecting, anchoring you to the earth, but as deep as they go, I usually tend to imagine them growing out just as wide, because this completely anchors us and actually helps us to spread out. Another way is imagining that you have a red cord coming through your tailbone, connecting to your tailbone, digging deep into the earth and really wrapping itself around it. Hi Beth, wrapping itself around the core of the earth and completely anchoring you to the earth. Another way that I like to look at it is I tend to connect to Mother Earth and to Gaia, and I try and feel her heartbeat. And then once I feel her heartbeat, I try and sync up my heart and my breathing to her rhythm as well. A completely easy way of grounding is really just taking a deep breath and actually setting the intention of bringing yourself back into your body, back into the present time, back into the now. That is another way of doing it. And the final way that I'm going to give you is one that I've really started doing recently, and that is connecting to the crystalline grid of the center of the earth. Now, sometimes I work with Archangel Sandalphon, bringing him in. Most of you that have been on my Wednesday night meditations, this is one of the key grids that I bring in, the crystalline grid from the center of the earth, and I imagine that it comes up through my feet, clears and opens those chakras, those secondary chakras that we have on the soles of our feet, brings it up through our body, connects to our root chakra at the base of our spine, and as it connects to that, hi Kelsey, I usually make sure that as the crystalline grid hits that, root chakra, that it actually just opens and clears, and I give up anything that I'm holding on to that is no longer serving me with regards to the root chakra. And then I do the same moving up into the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, clearing anything. Usually I also recall a lot of my power that I've given away, or reclaim some of my energy and clear it as it returns to my body. And then finally I sink the crystalline grid of the earth into my heart center so that I am completely anchored and connected to Mother Earth. I am completely present and in the now, and being of service really more than anything else. So here are a few tips that I have that I use personally for grounding every day. Nature is one of my favorite things to be in, so I usually go hiking, go on big walks. I start the day off with a walk, which helps me to ground and to become present. So have a wonderful rest of your evening, a wonderful rest of your week, and I will speak to you soon.